You've probably seen your cat do this 100 times and never stop to question it. They turn their back to you. They curl up and fall asleep on your chest. They quietly follow you into rooms where you're most exposed, where you're resting, showering, or winding down. Most people smile and think, "Ah, that's cute." But they don't realize what's actually happening. Because from a biological point of view, these behaviors shouldn't exist at all. Cats are not naturally social animals. They are solitary hunters, independent, cautious, and constantly alert. In the wild, survival depends on control. Closing their eyes at the wrong moment, exposing their spine, or letting another being get too close can be fatal. One mistake can mean injury. One lapse can mean death. And yet, inside your home, your cat is doing all of those things anyway. They're sleeping deeply. They're exposing their most vulnerable areas. They're choosing closeness over control. And here's the part most people miss. They're not doing this with everyone. They're doing it with you. If your cat shows even one of the signs we're about to break down, it means something remarkable has happened. This isn't just affection or routine behavior. Your cat hasn't simply learned to tolerate you. They've made a deeper decision. They've reprogrammed their survival instincts around your presence. Their nervous system has decided that you are safe enough to override millions of years of evolutionary wiring. You're not just someone who feeds them. You're not just their owner. You are their biological exception. And it starts with the most dangerous choice a cat can ever make. 1. The vulnerability override. In the wild, a cat never truly relaxes. Even when they appear to be asleep, most of their brain is still on duty. Their ears swivel at the faintest sound. Their muscles remain slightly tense, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. This constant alertness exists for one reason: cats live in a delicate balance. They are skilled hunters, but they are also potential prey. Deep sleep is dangerous. During true REM sleep, the body essentially powers down. Muscle control fades. Awareness drops. Reaction time disappears. In nature, slipping into this state at the wrong moment can be fatal. And yet, your cat does something extraordinary. When your cat chooses to sleep on you, not just nearby, not at your feet, but pressed against your chest, your legs, or your side, they are making a radical biological decision. They are giving up control. By anchoring themselves to your body, your cat is telling their nervous system something incredibly powerful. I don't need to stay on guard. This human will notice danger before I do. That's not comfort alone. That's trust at the deepest possible level. If your cat twitches, softly chirps, kneads, or even snores while sleeping on you, it's a clear sign they've fully shut down their defenses. Their body has entered a state they would never allow around a perceived threat. And here's something most people misunderstand: this isn't about warmth. Cats naturally run warmer than humans. They don't need your body heat to feel comfortable. What they're offering instead is far more meaningful. This is a surrender of survival instinct. A biological handoff that says, "You've got me." And for a species designed to survive alone, that choice is nothing short of extraordinary. 2. Exposing the spine. Now let's look at something much quieter, something so subtle that most people never question it. Your cat sits close to you. Not across the room. Not at a distance. Just inches away. And then, deliberately, they turn their back to you. At first glance, it might seem dismissive. Almost rude. But in the feline world, this is one of the strongest signals of trust there is. A cat's spine is a critical vulnerability. Along it run the nerves that control movement, balance, and escape. In the wild, exposing this area is unthinkable unless the cat is absolutely certain there is no danger behind them. There is no halfway trust here. There is no probably safe. Cats only expose their spine to those they consider family. So when your cat turns their back to you, they're making a quiet but powerful calculation. I don't need to watch you. You will not harm me. You will watch my back. In that moment, you are no longer something they need to monitor. You are something they rely on. This is the feline equivalent of a trust fall, except there's no safety net. If that judgment is wrong, the cost isn't embarrassment or discomfort. The cost is survival. And your cat makes that choice anyway. 3. Chemical claiming, scent bonding. Humans experience the world mostly through sight and sound. Cats experience it through scent. To a cat, smell isn't just information, it's identity, safety, and belonging all rolled into one. Every space, every creature, every relationship is mapped chemically. So when your cat gently headbutts you, rubs their cheeks against your face, or weaves slowly through your legs, they aren't showing affection in a human way. They're doing something much deeper. They're creating a chemical bond. Cats have scent glands around their cheeks, forehead, and head that release pheromones linked to calm, familiarity, and security. When your cat rubs against you, especially after you come home, they're not just greeting you. They're correcting something. To your cat, the outside world smells unfamiliar and chaotic. It carries foreign scents, stress signals, and potential danger. And when you walk back into their territory, you bring all of that with you. So, your cat gets to work. By rescenting you, they're actively overriding those outside smells with their own. In your cat's internal world, this action means, you belong here. You are safe. You are one of us. This isn't random behavior. This is colony bonding. Bonded cats do this to each other constantly, reinforcing a shared group identity through scent. And here's the part that truly matters. If your cat does this repeatedly to you, but not to visitors, not to strangers, you're no longer just someone who lives in the house. You are family. 4. Resource sharing and teaching. At their core, cats are solitary hunters. They hunt alone. They eat alone. And in the wild, they do not share food. Food is survival. Giving it up, or even offering it, goes against one of a cat's strongest evolutionary rules. So when your cat carries over a toy, a sock, or yes, even prey, and places it near you, something important is happening. This behavior doesn't come from playfulness alone. It comes from instinct, specifically, maternal instinct. Mother cats bring prey back to their kittens not as gifts, but as lessons. It's how they teach hunting, feeding, and survival skills. It's care expressed through action. When your cat does this for you, they are quietly shifting how they see you within their internal hierarchy. You are not competition. You are not something to guard resources from. You are someone worth providing for. And if your cat places the object near your bed, your couch, or another space where you rest or sleep, the message becomes even stronger. Those areas represent core territory, the safest zones, reserved for those who matter most. In your cat's world, that's where protection is concentrated. That's where contribution has meaning. This isn't random. This isn't just play. It's participation. It's care. It's your cat saying, in the only language they have, "You're part of my circle." 5. Perimeter defense and shadowing. Have you ever noticed your cat following you even when there's nothing in it for them? No food. No toys. No attention being offered. This behavior isn't boredom or simple curiosity. In the wild, moments of vulnerability, like eliminating waste, resting, or being mentally distracted, are some of the most dangerous times an animal can face. Awareness drops. Reaction time slows. That's why many species rely on others to stand watch during these moments. Your cat understands this instinctively. When they follow you into the bathroom, sit facing the door, or position themselves nearby while you're occupied, they aren't just keeping you company. They're taking a role. They're scanning the environment. They're listening for unfamiliar sounds. They're making sure nothing unexpected approaches. Most of the day, you control the space. You open doors, manage noise, and set the rhythm of the household. But in these specific moments, your cat quietly steps in. The responsibility shifts. In your cat's mind, this is cooperation. This is shared survival. They are guarding your most vulnerable moments, not because they expect anything in return, but because, to them, you're part of the same inner circle. They aren't following you. They're watching over you. So, the next time your cat turns their back on you, blocks your path, follows you into quiet rooms, or falls asleep on your chest, Don't dismiss it as random behavior. You are watching evolution bend. You are their safe place. You are their constant. You are the exception they chose. Now I want to hear from you. Which sign does your cat show most often? And what's the one behavior they only do with you? Drop your cat's name and their strangest habit in the comments. And if you want to understand what your cat is really saying when they chirp, chatter, or vocalize at things you can't see, make sure you watch the next video. It reveals what those sounds actually mean in the feline brain. You don't want to miss it.